Hey, what's going on? I am finally out riding. As you can see, there's still plenty of snow in Utah, but that's not going to stop me. I'm actually riding over to a buddy's machine shop, and we're going to solve the only problem that I see with the ChiBattery Titan, and that is by removing the cover, you have a huge gap that exposes some wires. So we're going to see what we can come up with as a solution to that. Now, another issue that I was having with this battery is that you had to remove the stock latch hook from the cover, and where it sat on the mount on the battery, it actually didn't sit right within the latch cover, and the battery wouldn't go all the way down. But then I was riding the bike with the battery, and it's actually nestled its way down, and then I couldn't unlock the battery out of the bike. Finally got around to it, was able to do it, but I mentioned this to ChiBatteries and they sent me this latch hook that's actually adjustable. So I put that on the bike and problem solved. So I think they'll be sending that out with the battery moving forward. So that's good. But yeah, we're gonna see what we can come up with to make a nice looking cover. Another upgrade I'd like to do to the Talaria Sting is take this over to Charge Cycles and get the spring upgraded in the shocks. I have the FastAce forks, link in the description below, with this extra weight from the battery. I can tell it's playing out on the shocks a little bit.
Hello?
Hey, what's up? I think I'm here.
Oh, turn around.
Oh, there you are. Okay, are these your keys on the door?
No.
Shoot.
Do you not have gloves?
No, I do.
Oh,
I just
okay.
took them off
You've already
to use
taken
my
them off.
phone. Yeah.
Dude, this thing's sick.
Yeah, it's cool.
Super sick.
Yep. I'm here with my buddy Sam.
What's up?
Sam is the brains. We're gonna have him kind of talk about what he's thinking, what we can do, or what do we even have to work with here.
So really I want to understand, is the goal to just cover from here forward?
So
just this little cover?
Yeah.
Or are we trying to come over the whole battery?
I mean, I think it would look clean to come over the whole battery, but then, you know, you have your window, you have your
Some
off
ports.
switch there, and then, yeah, that port, because this stays exposed
Yeah.
on the regular cover.
You like to see the screen though.
Yeah, because I lose any battery information
Okay.
right there, so.
Because this
Snaps in.
this looks pretty finished back
Yeah.
here. This looks reasonably finished back there.
Right.
And
I'm
so
fine
having
with
having that come down, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I mean, I think that would be the easiest. So what do you call this, paper dolling?
Yeah, this is a paper doll.
No, this is CAD.
Yeah.
Cardboard aided design. We just brought that up here. You brought that down like a nice little line, something along those lines right there. I'll go a little bit like so. So you're gonna talk about something like that.
Yeah.
And then we need another one that looks just about like that. Yeah,
It'd be 3 pieces.
That actually
One,
be sick.
2, 3.
yeah, and then, yeah, so
2 sides and the top.
we'll make this. What the freak did I just do?
There you go.
I didn't mess it up. I must have just had it backwards or something. I don't know. It's Butte Clark. It's Butte Clark.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
And just a flat one off of that.
Circle out that, where's that keyhole go?
Do a circle template or no? A little,
Just use the
you know,
bottom
talking
of
about
the
the green.
bottle. Okay.
No, like just the little green hard plastic.
Yeah.
Okay, grab the top and tape that sucker up.
I mean, we know it's.
We know what it is.
Yeah, it can only go one way.
No, there's not a great, yeah, dude, that would be a pretty
Yeah.
slick little, that'd be a slick little cap. The next thing we'll do is we'll CAD it out, which would take all of like 20 minutes. And then we just print it 1-to-1. And printers actually have really good like 1-to-1 resolution with CAD. So then once it's 1-to-1, then you can actually like, you cut it out, bend it up, see what's going on, and then start kind of making adjustments from there until you have it kind of dialed in. But that would be a pretty slick looking cap right there.
Yeah.
I think that would look pretty nice. Because we could almost,
You could make it one piece.
because if this was just straight going into there, you could probably just flare out the bottom. Like if instead of making this bend here, if you made that bend like that and like that, let's see how that works. If you made those bends like that, then you could do this in one piece. If you bent it the other way, you couldn't. Because if you made those bends like that, and that'll work, dude. So our bend lines, but here, if our bend lines go from here to here, here to here, then we can access those. And then these bend lines go from here to here. Then you can access those also.
It's all one piece?
You can all do that in one piece.
That'd be sweet.
And fold the whole thing up. Because all this could be done just on a simple sheet metal chink, chink. You could probably stick this in a vise and just go,
Yeah.
Your own brake.
So that'd be the next step. And I can do that. I'll just do that real quick. That's not a big deal.
Sounds like we have a plan. So it's been a couple weeks since we've worked on this front cap for the ChiBatterySystems Titan. So as you can see, I've shaved my face since, but it is April 8th and there's still a ton of snow here in Utah, but it's finally warm enough to ride. I'm just out here waiting for Sam to show up at the secret metal cutting place. He's gonna design something out of that paper doll that we made a few weeks ago, and maybe we'll get something cut out.
So right now we're just gonna draw this thing out and then we're gonna print it out. And after we get done printing it out, we can actually fold it up into something that's better than, you know, our cardboard cutout. So we'll print it out and be able to kind of fold it up and just go put it on the bike and see. And from there, then we can iterate really quickly because it's literally a pair of scissors and making small modifications and adjusting it to be actually really, really accurate to what we need. And so with those small modifications, or once we get all those small modifications done, then we'll throw it on the water jet and cut it out and bend it up for real. Right now I'm being pretty inaccurate. Well, not inaccurate, but like this isn't accurate. So like, I'm just like ripping something out. We're just gonna rip something out and then we're gonna go try it and then make modifications from there. Right there? That doesn't look one-to-one. That's not one-to-one. They screwed me. They screwed me. This is one-to-one though. But now the sheet's too small. But if I can rotate it.
We got our printout here. Hopefully some closer measurements than the cardboard. We'll just see how it folds up. So is this a typical process or is this a Sam process?
No, this is a very typical process. I don't know. No, I'd say this is pretty typical. Because that was supposed to go up like this. I mean, in my opinion, we like just about nailed that thing. So we're gonna have to make this. This is gonna have to come out.
And so those tabs will be what?
So we gotta add.
Triangle.
We gotta add just out to here on that.
Got you.
And honestly, that's it, dude. That's pretty much it right there. And so instead of coming, I got to come straight off here and then back. So we got to add, how wide is that tab? That tab's like 3/4 of an inch. I've just got to come straight off that 3/4 of an inch, I think.
Yeah.
And then we'll throw some holes in it to get the hole alignment.
Yeah.
But that's, dude, that's the cover right there.
So Sam mocked up these tabs right there that'll tie into the post mounts.
Then we'll just have to radius that so when it rotates forward. Okay, so that then creates us a nice flappy box. Yeah, so should we make one? Should we make one out of metal?
Let's
See
try
what
it.
happens?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's make one out of metal.
We're gonna go for it.
We're gonna go radius all these little corners and everything and just make it kind of look a little cleaner.
So we decided to go with an aluminum diamond plate, and it's gonna look hardcore.
We're just bringing up the part that we designed, and there it is right there. So this represents our work table. So we're just gonna place that, and honestly the programming is really simple. All we have to do is say auto order path. Now if you look at it, you can see exactly where you see all the little arrows where the water jet is gonna go. Very simple. That's it. Then we gotta go bring it up into a different program. You know what's funny is A lot of industrial equipment still runs off of Windows XP because it's like the most stable version of Windows that has ever existed. There we go. The reveal.
Oh, look at that shine.
Those diamonds? Is that real ice? I'm gonna take 2 of them off.
So we're describing the lines on here so we know where to bend it. We were gonna have some notches, but they didn't get cut out.
Yeah, that first one. That's the one. Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, you can see it.
Everything will fit, so that would fit.
Yes, there's like an order too that would make sense sometimes because you couldn't get it.
Yeah, that's true.
And sometimes you get it wrong. Bring it down. Okay, clamp it. Okay, I think this one's gonna be a 90. Yeah, let's go about there. Okay, take yours off.
Nice.
Okay, bring it down. Okay, let's pick that up. Pop it open. We went too far on that. Oh, this stuff bends really easy.
That's nice.
That gives me a lot of confidence in the success of what we're doing. I think we're close enough that in the way how easy this bends, that let's bend the other side up and see if we can. Let's bend it about like that. Nope. Go up. Alright. Down. Up a little. It's like moving when it hits it. Alright. Go down. There we go. That's it. Alright. So maybe not all the way to a 90.
So normally, how would you get precise? Like, how would you know what angles if you have to be precise?
Oh, we could have done it with all the angle gauges.
Couple finders and
I've got angle finders and all that kind of stuff, but
That looks good, dude.
bending back never goes as well as bending forward, right? So it's always better to underbend. Oh yeah. Hot damn. I love it, dude.
yeah, sick.
Like, so round 2, I would definitely make things a little tighter. But like for now, like, I think that's looking pretty hot. Okay, so now we need to put on those last little bends. Let's go grab a hammer real quick. Go! I think you have a thing.
Yeah.
Gonna gain some efficiency, no drag right there anymore.
That's right.
You know?
So I'm just trying to configure where the holes are on the post. What do we call it? Half cover, diamond plated,
Diamond plated half cover.
Half dome.
half dome. Took 2 hours.
2 hours?
2 hours and 15 minutes. Well, yeah, because 2 hours.
Faster.
Yeah.
2 hours.
If we weren't bugging you the whole time.
Right.
that was
Asking you
part of it.
questions.
I love it. Dude, that's perfect.
I know.
Sam, thank
did a
you.
thing.
Yes.
I love doing things.
Hopefully going to be doing more things.
All the things,
Yes.
Tim.
So yeah, so we built
that's
this
sick.
this half dome straight out of Yosemite, and now we just have to figure out how to fasten it, which I think we have a game plan for. So, and make sure it doesn't rattle. But that's going to be a huge help, and I think it just kind of completes the Talaria Titan battery upgrade. Thank you, Sam.
Awesome.
Appreciate your time.
Dude, that was my pleasure.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
The time has come for me to figure out how to attach the half cap to the Talaria Sting. With some thoughts in my mind of how it should work, I went to Home Depot and picked up some supplies. I wanted it to be easily removable in case I decide to use my stock Talaria battery, so I opted to use some hitch pins for the hinges. I needed to make the holes on the cap big enough, so I used my Dremel to round those to size. 1/4 inch did the trick. Then I needed to cut the hitch pins down to size. I'm sure there are some prefab solutions out there, but I just wanted to get this done and I had the tools to make them myself. I marked the approximate length I needed and used the Dremel metal grinding wheel to cut it. I used a drill bit to recreate the hole for the loop ring. After making sure the cap fit, I grabbed some matte black spray paint that I had lying around. This stuff was for refinishing outdoor grills, so I figured it would work. I sprayed it and left it to dry. And while it was drying, I took the time to clean up the tools in my garage. I needed a way for the cap to fasten to the Titan battery. Since the case is metal, I used these adhesive magnet strips, cut them to size and place them where they needed to go. It's not the most secure latch, so it'll be interesting to see how it holds up in the real world. Time will tell. I fitted the cap on with the hitch pins, checked it a few times, and am satisfied with the end result. I want to give ChiBatterySystems a huge shout out for letting me try out the Titan. If you're interested in purchasing one, don't do it without using my discount. Use SESSIONS73 at checkout or click the link in the description. This code will save you money on most things on ChiBatterySystems site. Now, I'll be honest, I wasn't 100% sure how this was going to turn out, but for a first prototype, I'm actually super impressed. As soon as I got the ChiBatterySystems Titan and installed it and had to remove the cap, you know, we had this blank space here, I started thinking about a solution. So the fact that I saw the problem, had an idea, knew who to reach out to, super huge shout out to my friend Sam. Hopefully we'll be working together on some other projects. Couldn't have done it without you, Sam. That was a ton of fun. Now I know why companies like ChiBatterySystems or GritShift or anybody else who makes custom parts for these bikes, now I know why you do what you do, because this was a fun journey. Is this a viable product? Sure. Is this something that I'll take to market? Probably not, but I am curious to hear what you think about this little half cap for the ChiBatterySystems Titan. Do you think it solves the problem? Do you think it completes the look? I like that it stays in form with the sharper edges of the Titan. That's kind of what we were going for. You know, maybe my matte black that I used isn't the same color as the Talaria Sting. Of course, I can always hit it with a darker shade there. Diamond plate, would that be my first choice? Not necessarily, but again, this is a prototype and we were using what we had available at the time. As far as something that works, I think it does. I'm gonna cruise around with it. Now, within the several weeks that it took to make this cap, ChiBatterySystems actually announced that they do have a full cap for the Titan. I'm super curious to give that a shot. Hopefully I can get my hands on that and we can compare the difference between my solution and the full cap solution. Of course, they have a lot more resources at their disposal, so I guarantee it's going to be knocked out of the park. I think that they did an injection mold for that. I can't say this enough, but this project was super fun. From coming up with the idea, to making the paper doll model out at Sam's shop, to using the computer to design it, to cut it out, and to fold it, and then to get a little crafty here in my garage to put on the finishing touches. I love stuff like this, and hopefully you did too. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button, comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Is this a solution, this half cap here? And of course, while you're down there, hit that subscribe button. Have a great rest of your day.